So it sounds like you found a light bulb moment throughout all this. What changed it for you?
I don't think it was really a light bulb moment. It was just realizing how the market works. Like, this is a game that I'm playing that I know, 99% of people are losing it. So let me just do the opposite of what people do. That was my whole thinking. So if I watch a regular person coming into trading, they over-risk, they over-leverage, they trade the whole day, they take multiple positions.
Yeah.
They don't really think outside the box. So for me, that was the big thing, was just let me think outside the box. So if 99 people see, let's take, for example, Euro USD is going to go long, let me just look for shorts, right? And usually that plays out. So it was just the matter of thinking outside the box.
So it's a classic going against the crowd.
Yeah,
sort of
against the
mania
crowd,
type,
yeah. And also understanding the timing of the markets. The markets only move certain times of the day. And that was about it, to be honest. My charts are very clean. I don't have any complicated analysis.
Right. And do you have particular time frames you like to trade in? Or
I trade all the time frames. So I know that's a big thing, because I was self-educated. I know how to trade every time frame. So I know how to trade low risk reward, high risk reward, and then I'm just choosing what's best for me.
Yeah, this is refreshing to hear, because why make it more complicated than it needs to be?
Yeah, exactly, because most people have certain patterns, certain entry models. For me, it's just, I watch the markets and I figure when it's going to move. Yeah, the day, the time, and then just look for the setup. Yeah, very, very easy. It's not complicated. People tend to overcomplicate, and that's why they don't become profitable.
Yeah, and then it's a case of consistency, isn't it?
Just doing the same thing every day.
Doing it,
and that was a big thing that I got from playing basketball, because you have discipline and consistency, because you have to show up every day at training.
Yeah.
Same time, you gotta eat the same thing, you gotta sleep at the same time. Like, there's a certain schedule, and once I brought that into trading,
you've got to get it over the halfway line.
Yeah, exactly. It's very easy. So doing the same thing every day, consistency, discipline, and once you do it every day for a year, results are gonna come in, like with anything, right?
And this is what I think, so many people get to the edge of it and give up. You've got to find the pattern and you've got to stick with it. It's going to come. I mean, do you have losing runs still or not? Is it still?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I have maybe 2 or even 3. I mean, not 3. There usually is like 2 losing months a year. But it's important to keep your losses small. So if, 1 month already covers for the 2 losing months, it's fine. It's just, I know trading is a game to look at. That was another thing. I stopped looking at weeks, days, even months. So I now look at every 3 months to see,
So a quarterly
results,
review.
Yeah. Really. Yeah, that's the best way. Yeah, because everyone has losing months. It's impossible.
Yeah, well, this is where the whole finance industry turned in on itself, because everyone was too busy looking at what they did yesterday and instead of
you get obsessed with
time to play out. Yeah,
and it doesn't work out. It's best to just do your job. That's the thing. Do your job every day. Show up, be consistent, and then look at the results after. But people focus on the results more.
Yeah, I think it's a problem, isn't it? You're forever looking for what successful people do, and it's generally something simple.
Yeah, it's always simple.
You delve down into it, and it's
even the biggest businesses in the world are very simple.
Yeah, I say it's repeat. It's find the margin, stick to that plan.
Yeah,
don't
just grow it.
Give it away.
Yeah, that was the thing with me. Trading is just scaling up the capital with prop firms was just the matter of thinking outside the box. Like, why should I make more percentage return a month if I want to make more money? Why not just grow the capital and keep the same low percentage return? Most people don't think that way, right?
Yeah, they're trying to do big percentage.
Yeah, exactly. They want to make 10%, 15%. And I get comments about that all the time. It's like, if you have 6 million in capital, whatever, why don't you make 10% a month? It's like, why would I do? Yeah, I'd rather do 1-2% in a week and then just call it a month.
You understand it. The power of compounding takes care of it, doesn't it? So you've hit 6 million in funding.
The highest I got was 6.7, which is the highest in the industry. Yeah.
And what is I've also seen the fact that you've not had it scammed away, you've lost it at times, haven't you, as well?
Yeah, so there was a moment when I lost like half of it. I got it back, and then a few weeks later I started getting banned by props, so I started losing again some capital, and I'm just going to keep the...
Did that affect your trading psychology when that started?
Yeah, obviously it does affect you. At some point it does affect you. At first it's just like, it's the game that I'm playing, but once it keeps happening. It's happening in a way it's just not my fault. It's like, I'm just trading, I'm just profitable. Yeah. But the excuses they give are just insane, right?
If you're an industry there for long term, you've got to adapt to the fact you're going to have some winners. It's like, don't squeal because you've got winners. Industry, if you're selling a dream, don't take the dream away.
I realized that I'm a winner in this industry, and people don't like that. Some prop firms don't like that, so they're just gonna remove me one way or another, and then just there's nothing else to do, right?
So, are you predominantly only in the prop world now, or do you still, or do you
At the moment,
back into
at the moment I'm just prop firm, but I'm gonna go for some private capital and personal capital also. Yeah.
Okay, so that's interesting. So you're gonna, is there a limit to what you're looking to do with that? Is it a set number of investors or amount?
I mean, just starting to plan things out. That's a long-term plan. It's like 1 year at least, build a track record and everything.
Yeah.
I don't really have a target for trading. I don't know, like 10 million maybe to manage in a year, 2 years.
Because with results like you have you thought about hedge funds, or is that, or do you prefer having the control?
I'd rather have the control.
You want to have your own family office, as it were. Sort of thing.
Yeah, if that's possible. Yeah.